Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty hot here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, today we're not going to do any mods. We're going to do a little maintenance check on the Tacoma back here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the tires and the oil and all that good stuff. And I thought, you know, I don't put a lot of miles on my Tacoma, so if there was any kind of an issue, let's say the oil's low or the brake fluid's low or whatever, it would probably be because of a leak. Because it doesn't get tons of miles put on it, so it's not like it's burning anything, right? Burning, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't be burning anything anyway as far as oil or using up brake fluid or whatever. But I thought it'd be interesting to check. It's been a while since I checked anyway, and I'm particularly interested in the tires, to be honest, because I had switched out the aftermarkets I had on and put on other aftermarkets because we're going to be trading it, you know, as soon as the 2020 is in. But I haven't checked the air pressure, shame on me, since I bought them, and I'm wondering if maybe the ride that I get, this is a trick that dealerships will do, right? They overinflate the tires to change the ride, to make it feel a little better than what it feels like normally at temperature. It's never failed when I brought a vehicle home, a brand new vehicle from a dealership, that the tires are way overinflated. So I'm wondering if the shop I had these done at did the same thing. So let's take a look. The Tacoma calls for 29 pounds of pressure. So we're going to go around each one real quick and see if they are indeed set at 29 pounds. Okay, first one here. Look at these nice new shiny wheels and tires. I had actually shined them up with some Armor All before, and it's running. I don't know if this will pick this up, probably not, maybe will. It's at 35 pounds right now. A little high. Let me check that one more time. Yeah, 35 pounds, almost dead on. Now, I'm not going to adjust it because the truck right now does sit a lot, and I don't want to lose any pressure, and if it loses any, it's not going to be that big a deal, right? But let's check the other ones. Curious to see if they are running the same or not. So let's go over here to the driver's side rear. Check this one out. 35 pounds, dead on, almost. It's actually a hair more. There you go. Hair more than 35. I'm going to run around and check the other sides. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'm going to do that. I'll come back on and let you know where they sit. Okay, check the other sides. They were the same, right at 35. So a couple things from that. One, they're overfilled. Again, probably to give a little bit better ride than you normally would get at temperature, or at pressure, factory recommended, which is 29. And they're all uniform, they're all the same. So that means to me that I haven't lost any tire pressure, because I'm pretty sure that's probably where they were set at Discount Tire when they changed the tires out. So let's look under the hood, see if we're missing any fluids under there. I'll be curious to see. All right, let's pop this up. Again, I have the struts on the hood, so it's really a one-finger operation. That's just awesome. And some people have asked if I'm going to take the hood struts off, you know, these, or that, I should say. I'm not, because there were, of course, holes drilled from the bottom, and I don't want to leave holes, so I'm not going to screw with those. We're going to leave them just as they are. But let's have a look at the Earl, better known as oil, and see where we're at there. I don't expect there to be any loss, but you never know. The truck has been sitting, so let's just see. And this is going to be very difficult for you guys to see. I'll give you the opportunity. There you go. I'm sure you can't see the level. It's hard enough for me to see looking at it in person. But looks dead on to me, right in between the two little notches that are there. We're going to put it in, pull it out one more time, and check it just to be sure. The proper way to check oil, of course. All right, there we go. Again, I'm sure you guys can't see it, but looks pretty much spot on to me. No issues with oil loss, and of course it looks practically brand new because again, the truck doesn't have a lot of miles on it to begin with, so I suspect it should look brand new. Okay, got you guys off the tripod now, so we are free flowing. Anyway, let's take a look at the rest of what we need to look at under the hood here. We'll start over here on the right, and this is going to be brake fluid. You guys can see, hopefully, there is the max line, and it is dead on. Here's the line of the liquid, or the brake fluid, and it is dead on right there, so it looks perfect to me. Just taking a quick look at the battery, you'd want to look for any kind of corrosion or anything on here. See if we can't pull off the cover there real quick. There. No corrosion or anything on the battery anywhere, so that's a good thing. Go ahead and nail that back on. There we go. Nothing else on this side. Let's roam over here. We have the coolant or the radiator fluid. Right down here is the full line. And you guys can see it is actually right at the full line. Somebody actually marked it. I don't know if the factory did that for some crazy reason. Probably to prove that they did it. I don't know. But it is full there. Let's go down here to the power steering fluid, and you can see right here is the mark right there, and the dark fluid obviously you can see there is right up to the line, so that is perfecto. Lastly, we have the windshield washer fluid. This, you know, I don't know, there is a line here. I don't know, again, somebody marked it. I don't know why. There of course is the seam where it's put together. I always fill it directly to the top. As far as I'm concerned, that is full. So if you fill it to where you can just see it underneath the rim, which it pretty much is, you can see a drip there from where it just dripped down. So it's pretty much right underneath the fill point here anyway. I would consider that to be full. I have filled it, I think once recently. Of course, under here we have the air filter. I'm not going to check that now because again, the truck doesn't have tons of miles, so I know there's nothing wrong with that. And I recently just put the OEM air filter back on because I removed the TRD cold air intake up there. That'll be going on the new truck, but the filter in here has been used very, very little. And that's about it. Just kind of nose around under the hood a little bit. Everything looks perfectly fine. Still love the letters. Those will be staying, of course. They're just vinyl stickers. Now, there is one other little test that I'll do, and I wish video had smell vision so that you guys could experience this with me. Obviously you can't, so you're gonna have to live vicariously through my nose. But let's take a quick seat in here. You can smell it already. And what I'm talking about is the air freshener, and it's just one of those hanging air fresheners that you put on your mirror here. I actually just laid it on top rather, inside where the cabin air filter is, and it permeates throughout the truck, this strawberry, in my case, smell, which I love. Obviously you would need to put in whatever you want, but it's been in the truck for, I'll bet you, man, and there's a video out there when I did it, I'm guessing about 6 to 9 months, something like that. And I still can smell it every time I get in the truck. So the truck smells awesome for me. Again, I love strawberry, so at least the smell of it. And it works quite well. I would highly recommend that. Again, you just lay it on top of your air filter when you slide it back inside there. And you'll have a nice, fresh smelling truck. As long as that lasts, and for me, again, probably about 9 months. So I'm satisfied. Everything in there looks pretty darn good to me. The fluids look good. No issues with that, so that's cool. I didn't expect there would be, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know, do you check this kind of stuff regularly yourself, or are you like most people and it's only when it goes to the dealership for an oil change that any of this stuff actually gets checked? Leave a comment down below, let me know. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.